I lied to my wife that I'd forgive her cheating. So my wife Emma came home last Tuesday with that look on her face. You know the one, all guilty and nervous like she just got caught stealing candy. She sat me down on our ratty old couch and started crying before she even said anything. Turns out she'd been hooking up with her coworker Jake for like 3 months. 3 months! While I was working double shifts at the warehouse to save up for our anniversary trip to Florida, she kept saying sorry over and over, begging me not to leave her, promising she'd cut all contact with this guy. I just sat there staring at our wedding photo on the coffee table, the one where we're both laughing because my cousin Rick photobombed us making bunny ears. We looked so happy, so stupid. Emma grabbed my hands and asked if I could ever forgive her, and here's where I became a complete psychopath. I looked her dead in the eyes and said yes. I told her we could work through this, that our marriage was stronger than one mistake, all that bullshit you see in movies, but I was lying through my teeth. The next morning I called in sick to work and drove straight to Jake's apartment, found his address through Emma's Instagram. She'd tagged him at some restaurant last month. Dude answered the door in his boxers looking all confused. I introduced myself as Emma's husband and watched his face go white. Then I very calmly explained that I knew everything and that he had exactly 24 hours to quit his job and move out of town, or I'd be paying visits to his parents, his ex-girlfriend Sarah, who he was apparently trying to win back, and his boss who definitely didn't know he was screwing around with married coworkers. Jake started stuttering about how sorry he was, how it meant nothing. I just smiled and handed him a printed email I'd already drafted to his entire office explaining the situation. Told him this would be sent if he wasn't gone by Thursday. Meanwhile at home, I was being the perfect forgiveness husband. Made Emma her favorite pasta dinner, bought her flowers, even suggested couples therapy. She was so relieved and grateful, kept telling me how lucky she was to have such an understanding husband. Thursday came and Jake was gone, just like that. Emma came home from work all confused because apparently he'd quit without notice and moved back to Ohio or something. She kept asking why he'd just disappear like that. I waited exactly 1 more week, let her think we were rebuilding our trust. Then last Friday I casually mentioned over breakfast that I'd changed my mind about the whole forgiveness thing. Her face went from confused to terrified in about 2 seconds. I told her I'd known